So let's start with some spicy pickled okra for our burger. So I started by sterilizing a mason jar for 10 minutes in boiling water. Then to a small pot I added half a cup each of water and apple cider vinegar, a little less than a tablespoon of salt, and half a tablespoon of unrefined sugar. I placed this on the stove over medium heat to dissolve, and then in my sterilized mason jar I added a few lemon slices and a garlic clove, then started to add my seasonings. I'm adding black pepper, fennel, coriander, red pepper flakes, mustard seed, and a bit of celery salt. I started to pack my jalapenos and okra in the jar, and then add some of the vinegar mixture over that. I used a knife to get rid of any air bubbles that might have occurred during the pouring, and then I added a little bit more vinegar to the top and hand tightened the lid. I boiled the jar for another 10 minutes to seal, and it was ready to go.
Alright, so now I'm gonna make some spicy persimmon Mexican mint jam, pudding, whatever you want to call it. So I got sweet persimmon here from Lightsey Farms. I got some Mexican mint here, Mexican tarragon from Planet Forward Farms. And I got another jalapeno, of course, from Farmer Eli. We're going to open up our persimmon. You really, if it's super ripe like this, so this is a hachia persimmon, I think I'm saying that right. So these you have to eat super ripe, but that is what I'm looking for here. So I really just ripped that right apart, and I'm gonna squeeze all of that into the bowl. Now I'm gonna dice this jalapeno real fine. Just go ahead and add those in. 4 dried stems for this. And I'm just gonna carefully strip off the leaves. Grind these with my pestle. Okay, we're just gonna mix it up. So we got a Mexican mint jalapeno persimmon pudding. Look at that. I'm gonna taste before it goes on the burger. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Spicy, the Mexican mint's delicious. Persimmon cuts the spice a little bit, but not a lot, so it's gonna be nice and spicy, which is just how I wanted it. So we're ready to cook our burger. Let's get it. Avocado oil, drop a patty with a sizzle. Last flip. So I got my okra here that just came out. You can see how bright and fresh that looks. We have to let this settle and depressurize before I can open this. I have one that I made previously that I'm gonna use for the top of this burger. I toasted these homemade whole wheat buns with a little bit of soy-free Earth Balance. I'm going to put a little bit of my persimmon jam, persimmon pudding. That is just delicious. I got a big piece of persimmon right there. Can't be mad at it. Red oak leaf lettuce for some crunch. My Purple Hull Pea patty right there. Chop up some of these okra pickles. I don't want them quite that big. I'm just gonna chop them into slices. Let's do one more. Always gotta have a crunch on the burger. Last week it was the tostones. This week it's gonna be the okra. A lot of this jam because I know it tastes delicious. Let's do a little bit right there. A little bit more lettuce, and then jam on top. The zoom in on the persimmon jam, the pickled okra, the spicy Purple Hull Pea burger. Bless up. So this patty is fantastic. It's really good. I can taste the jalapeno, the sweet from the carrot, the spicy. The persimmon jam, that first sweet kick with a little bit of herbs and some extra spice is incredible. Now the vinegar on the okra pickle is really good. There's still kind of a strong okra flavor, so if that's not your thing, then it might not be for you, but I personally really like it. So I think this burger was a success. Thank you for watching this video. Please check out my recipe for the purple hull peas, for the patties themselves. If you make it, hashtag BloombergerHTX. Thank y'all again for watching. Peace. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.